Good day guys, and welcome to 1stusFx Academy. This is 1stusFx, and on this video we're going to be teaching you what is break of structure and change of character. Some persons call change of character, they call it MSS, which is market structure shift. Okay, but we'll explain all of that because people use different terms. Okay, so first of all, let's define what a break of structure is. BOS. A break of structure happens in an ongoing trend. So remember that in an uptrend we have higher highs and higher lows. Remember that, right? So this is the structure of an uptrend. Now what happens is this: every time price action makes a high, makes a higher low, and then goes higher, this previous high here that was broken is what we call a break of structure. So take for example, the market comes down and makes a higher low and then goes higher again. Once this happens, we have another break of what? Structure. So notice this is a high that was what? Broken. So this is a break of structure. The market comes down again, makes a higher low, and then goes higher. You see, these highs that was broken is what we call a break of structure. So you notice a break of structure happens in an ongoing trend. A break of structure happens in an ongoing trend. All right, so if you invert this, you see it in a downtrend. Okay, so in a downtrend is just the opposite, just like this. So once price keeps breaking previous low, we call that a break of what? Structure. And the downtrend, this is a downtrend scenario. All right, so now let's talk about change of character or market structure shift. So the market does not buy forever. The market also does not sell forever. So there will be times the market will be in an uptrend, there will be times the market will be in a downtrend, and there will be times the market will be ranging. All right, so change of character helps us, or market structure shift helps us to know when the market has shifted from an uptrend to a downtrend. So usually the market is in an uptrend like this. So we have an uptrend, higher highs and higher lows. So usually what you would see is that the market will shift its structure by breaking this low. So normally we're supposed to see a higher low, but now we are seeing a lower low. So this is what we call a change in in character, or a market structure shift. Now when we see this alone does not confirm to us that the market wants to go in a downtrend. So this is what we call a change in character. This alone does not confirm to us. What we want to see next, we want to see a break of structure. So we want to see a retracement and then price breaks structure. So this break of structure here is what confirms to us that the market is now in a what? In a downtrend. So the market making a new lower low or changing its structure, that is not sufficient enough. We want a confirmation or a high probability telling us that sellers are coming into the market, and that's why we wait for a what? A break of structure. So when we see this break of structure we have here, you see, this is what confirms to us that the market wants to continue to go downtrend. So we know if the market goes higher, there's a higher probability to come and break structure again, because now the trend has shifted from what? An uptrend to a what? To a downtrend. Now this is the basic understanding of what a break of structure and change of character or market structure shift means. All right, now there are other factors you have to know to determine if this is actually a fake out or it's a manipulation in the market. All right, and also the time frames you're looking at matters a lot. So I hope that was clear. If you have any questions, you obviously can ask on the comment section. Make sure you ask now. So every time the market is in an uptrend, you would notice that at some point you would see some change of character in between, especially if you go down to a lower time frame. So on your whole journey in forex market, you will notice that we have bigger trends and we have smaller trends. So we call them the trend and subtrends. So take for example, the market is making higher highs and higher lows. Now within this structure, the market could make smaller trends. So these smaller trends within the bigger trend is what we call sub trends. And that's why sometimes if you go down to the smaller time frames, you may be confused on, is the market selling now or it's buying? All right, so that's why whenever you want to determine the structure of the market, it's always best to use higher time frames. All right, so basically this is what it is. So you may see a change of character or the market printing downtrend on a smaller time frame, but on a higher time frame, the market is just making a retracement or a pullback. So you want to ensure that you understand the mechanism behind the formation of price, how price is moving. All right, so break of structure happens in an ongoing trend, and change of character changes the trend, and we confirm that by looking for a break of structure. I hope that was clear. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you like the video, make sure you ask your questions on areas you're not clear. The next time, I remain 1stusFx. I'll see you in the next video.